And thanks so much for joining us on the second lesson of this 5-part course. So today we're talking about the number one secret that I discovered to increase sales, and that was just to reply faster than anyone else. I've recently found out that most wedding vendors take 48 hours or more to get back to inquiries, which is horrible. So just by responding right away, you're going to show clients that you care more, that you have better customer service, that you're more on top of your business. And actions speak louder than words. So by showing them that, you've already created trust. And as you probably know, trust is everything if you want to make a sale, especially for an event like a wedding. And customer service is just as important as whatever other service you provide. So, yeah, I own a DJ company, but the customer service element of that DJ company leading up to the wedding, during the wedding, and after the wedding is just as important. And every great business knows that. So, what I do in my business is I use eventtemple.com to follow up automatically once they've inquired. So just to get back to them. What I really didn't like was the old system I used had this thing where they'd fill out the form on my website and it would email them this just generic reply like, "Hey, thanks for filling out our form. We'll get back to you in 24 hours." And it would just like list the website again. I mean, if you think about that from a bride or groom's perspective, that's really annoying. You're just filling their email inbox up with spam that adds no value to them. They're just sitting there going, "Yeah, I know you're going to get back to me. That's why I filled out the form. Why are you redirecting me to your email or website or phone number? I just tried to get in touch." So, what you want to do is definitely not that. You want to have a reply that's fast and personal. It feels like you actually wrote it. So, you have two options. Option one is just to go, "Okay, I'm going to sit in front of my computer with my phone beside me, or I'm going to check my emails on my smartphone every 30 minutes from 9 a.m. till 10 p.m. because that's when the inquiries are going to come in, 7 days a week. And I'm just going to always be on it." And as I'm sure your significant other will attest if you have one, or family members or friends, it's pretty annoying to be around someone who's doing that. You don't want to be that guy or girl who's always on your phone replying to leads, but you do want to get back to them. So I couldn't find anything that could handle this, so that's one of the reasons we built Event Temple, to solve my own problem. But if you click on settings here, contact form setting, you can embed the Event Temple contact form on your website. So it's going to look like this. You can add any questions you want, style the button, style it however you want it to look. But the really cool thing is I have enabled an autoresponder, and it's going to start, let's say, 14 minutes after they fill it out, or I could say 6 minutes or some random number, because I don't want it to be immediate. They're going to know it's a computer generated thing. So if I wait 6 minutes, that's such a random amount of time. A person must have answered. And they're going to be like, "Wow, they got right back to me." They're probably still going to be browsing other websites when you email them, which is exactly what you want. And then you're going to be first. You're going to differentiate yourself right away from your competition, and they're going to be very likely to respond, which means they're going to be even more likely to book you, because once they've responded, it's just a matter of closing the deal and getting them on the phone or that consultation. The biggest problem wedding pros have is brides that ghost on them. They fill out your form, say what's your price and availability, you answer, they never respond again. This is one of the top ways to prevent that. So I'm going to set this to 6 minutes. Then I'm going to send my emails, and actually I have a sequence written. So I have all these emails pre-written where it's going to automatically say, "Hey Susan, thanks for filling out my form and inquiring about your wedding on August 13th. I'd love to get in touch with you to set up a call. When are you available this week?" That will just go out to her 6 minutes later. If she doesn't reply a day later, I can send an email as part of the sequence and go, "Hey Susan, just want to follow up. I emailed you yesterday, didn't hear back." 2 days after that, I can text her and say, "Hey Susan, what's up? Just wanted to get back to your inquiry and make sure I responded right away." We have all these tools inside of here that you can do this with, and I just say, why do it yourself when you can automate it? If your business has any significant number of leads, anything I'd say over 5 a month, just stay on top of it and automate it, and then save your time to do something you really care about. I mean, life's too short to sit here doing admin, and I was in sales before I started my or my wedding business to get out of sales, because I was doing sales with Coca-Cola and Pentax Medical, and I was like, if I own a wedding business, I won't have to do this stuff. But I did, and that's one of the reasons I made this software, is just to solve this problem once and for all and put all these things on autopilot. So, you know what they say, it's your dime or your time. But for me in my life, I'm happy to pay for something that gets me back to the people I love, gives me time to do what I love. And like I said, this thing can delay, and it feels like it's from me. If I show you my email settings on email, it comes from my Gmail. So it's going to come from my email, bob@eventtemple.com, and it's going to look like it's from me. So this is obviously, we're sending this to wedding venues and other types of businesses right now, but I can change my signature. I can send it from this email. So when they get those, it doesn't look like it's from MailChimp or some promotional email or some autoresponder. It looks like I took the time to message them, and that's really important because the brides and grooms today really want that personal touch. So anyways, I hope that helped. As I said, you have two options. You can do it yourself, absolutely, save a few bucks, keep on top of it all day, every day. And if you're going to do that, just make sure you stay on top of it. Or you can use a system to automate it. And either way, you're going to boost your replies and get more sales.